In the heart of the Florida Keys, where nature's beauty and the spirit of adventure collide, a journey of a lifetime is about to unfold. Against the backdrop of endless horizons, and with the power of the wind, we'll navigate our way through remote islands, charting a course for unforgettable memories. Join us on our expedition as a father and son set sail for a week of adventure, exploration, and unforgettable moments. So sit back and enjoy our adventure while we sail, camp, and snorkel. Watch and see how our trip almost ended in disaster, but turned into a journey that created memories that will last a lifetime. This is our Florida Keys sailing adventure. Okay, day one of our 5-day adventure here in the Keys. We are at Big Pine Key. We are launching here at this ramp. Kind of a ramp. It ends here, but then it's rocky. So we have our O'Day 1983 Daysailer, 17 foot. And we're gonna head off in that direction. So we have 5 days. We're gonna be camping and snorkeling and spearfishing and lobstering, and it should be a great time. I guess we're recording. All right, here we are. We just launched. We are motoring off. So we're launching at Big Pine Key, and I think we're gonna head to Coconut Key to drop anchor and sleep there tonight. So it's about an 8-mile sail in a straight line. So obviously we're not doing that. So we'll see how far it takes and how long it takes. Winds are about 6 knots or so, 7 knots. So anything to say?
Now we've just sailed about, what would you say, 3 miles?
Yeah,
about 3 miles to the northeast, and we are going to loop around Mangrove and Crawl Key towards Coconut Key.
Probably anchor out there.
Yeah. Then we'll do some spearfishing.
We're going a solid 2 knots probably.
Yeah. We are now becalmed, and we got about how far to Coconut Key?
Coconut Key is 5.95 nautical miles, so it's about 6.
Okay, yeah. And we're trying to get upwind to between the Mangrove Key and Little Bahia Honda State Park or Key or whatever.
West Bahia Honda.
There's supposed to be a sunken boat there. Do some spearfishing. point, the wind has completely died, so we gave up on sailing and started motoring. It's really flat out. Our diving spot is right up around there, and there should be a boat. And we got 1.3 miles till we get there, so yeah, it'll be fun. When we launched at Big Pine Key near Loon Lake, there was about 10 knots of wind, and then as we went through the shallows, there was about, the wind died to about 7 knots, and as we passed through the National Key Deer Refuge, it dropped to 5, and then suddenly 0 knots. And then as we approached where the sunken boat was supposed to be, it continued to stay at 0 knots of wind for pretty much the rest of the day. Then we got to camp, and of course in the middle of the night, the wind picked up to about 15 knots, and our tent was not made for that, so it flapped all night. Alright, that's Noah attempting to spearfish. We are anchored out. I think we're going to go camp near that island tonight. You can see in the distance. We're just working our way towards there. No wind, so we're motoring there. Alright, Noah sees some fish out there. He's trying to get something. I think they're a snapper. Alright, this is our setup for sleeping tonight. We got a tent top over our boom. It's so hot here that we're just in the water cooling off. Trying to get some dinner. But overall, a really fun day. Did some sailing, and then the wind cut off on us, so we had to motor for a while. So we did some motoring and then stopped a few places to anchor and snorkel and look for some fish. But so far we struck out. But hopefully he finds something. Anything? It is so hot out here. The Keys in July, I think the water is about 90 degrees, so we are here trying to cool off. This is our anchoring setup, or our tent setup. As you can see, we're anchored off, and we have it's a 9x9 backpacking tarp, so it fits nicely over the boom, and plenty of headroom in there. Let me swim around here. Really protects from the sun nicely. So yeah, and Noah's over there trying to get some fish with his Hawaiian sling. So far, nothing. But yeah, we're gonna try and stay cool out here.
Okay, day 2 of our 5-day trip in the Keys. So we are headed to Sombrero Reef. Right now we are on our way trying to get to 6 Mile Bridge. 7 Mile Bridge, not 6 Mile Bridge. 7 Mile Bridge, there it is. Out there in the distance. So we camped about 6 miles from it. That's where the 6 miles comes from. So we camped last night at a little island, and it was windy, super windy. It's probably, well, it felt super windy. It's probably only 15 knots, but with our tent set up, it was flapping and flapping and kind of keeping us awake. So we didn't get very good sleep last night. But yeah, we're back at it now. What are we traveling at? Whopping
2.6.
2.6 knots we're moving, so not very fast. But the wind, as soon as we put the sails up, the wind died on us. So.
And it's going exactly where we need to go.
Yeah, and it's at our head where we need to go. So we're tacking our way up. We'll head out through the channel there at 7 Mile Bridge, and then work our way to Sombrero Reef to do some snorkeling, check out the reef there, and then there's some other spots we're going to check out to maybe do some spearfishing. So Sombrero Reef is a protected area, so we can't spearfish there. But yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of yellowtail there, though. So.
Yeah, we'll find some. All right, and that's all that's going on right now. We're just probably take us another hour to get to the bridge at this pace, if we're lucky. Okay, we're at Sombrero Reef. We just came back to the boat. Here's where we moored. We're pretty far. You see the rest of the boats there and the lighthouse. But all the mooring buoys were taken. So we have one right up there. I don't know why there was one sitting way out here, but we used it and we tried swimming out there. We swam all the way out there. It just looks, it's a lot farther than it looks. We swam all the way out there and then we got hit by jellyfish. So you can see Noah's stomach there. And I got it on my arm. And on my stomach there. We got stung up a little bit, but I'm trying to decide what we're gonna do next. So I don't think we'll be able to get a mooring buoy today, because anytime a boat leaves, there's 2 or 3 already online. So we're trying to decide what we're gonna do next. Anchored out at Delta Shore, doing some spear fishing. We brought some flying slings, so we're trying to find some snapper or something else, maybe some lionfish. So Noah's in the water already. Start current over there. Check out how blue and clear this water is.
At camp, there was 10 knots of wind and no chop in the morning. By the time we made it to 7 Mile Bridge, there was about 13 knots of wind and 2-foot chop. And then halfway to Sombrero Reef, there was 15 knots of wind and 3-foot chop. All this wind is right on our nose. And then at Sombrero Reef, there is 15 knots of steady wind and 3 to 4 foot chop. Delta Shoal, there is 15 to 16 knots of steady wind and 4-foot chop. And then at Marathon Harbor, there was 10 knots of wind and no chop.
So we had to cut our sailing camping trip short. Last night we stayed in a hotel, so I'm filming from the hotel room here we're at, a little cottage that we rented. The weather just got too bad, so we had thunderstorms, winds upwards of 20 knots, and lightning all over. So we anchored our boat off in the Marathon Marina and the little harbor there. We got a hotel for the night, so we got to enjoy some air conditioning and a good night's sleep. And our plan now is we're going to Uber back to Big Pine Key where we launched, get our truck and trailer, drive back down here, and then find a place to pull out our boat. So we need to find a boat ramp or someplace like that to get our boat out. And then from there, we're probably going to continue our adventure up in Key Largo. We're going to check that out and just see where it takes us. Okay, here comes Noah. We're recovering our boat before the storm hits. So we found this little spot to pack the trailer in, just big enough for our trailer to fit by this dock in the marina. Okay, I'm gonna help him, so I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna help him because the winds are kind of high right now. Okay, we are on the way to Key Largo. We're leaving Marathon Key. We got our boat behind us. Successfully recovered. There's Noah right there. And we are on the way, so we're gonna check out this place called Key Lime Sailing Club. So if you stay there for 3 nights, you get a boat rental thrown in. So we're gonna get I believe it's a Catalina 22. So that's the next part of our adventure. We'll let you know how that goes and keep you updated.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right.
Key Lime Sailing Club. Let's see, is this? I think so. Right here. This looks like it. Tucked back here. Oh, there's a hideout. Yeah, I think that's
your destination is on the right.
We are here. This looks really cool. There's the boats out there. Okay, we're at the Key Lime Sailing Club and Cottages. We're checking this out. Okay, here it is. So the bed here. Bed up there. Little kitchenette. Table. Little sitting area. There's our boat parked out there. Closet. Yeah, I assume that's a bathroom in there. Yeah. Alright, looks like a nice place. And we get access to Catalina 22. There's a Hobie wave out there. There's a sunfish. So, and then kayaks. There's fishing gear, there's snorkeling gear, so all that stuff's included when you stay here. Welcome to the Key Lime Sailing Club and Cottages, a haven where adventure meets tranquility, and the allure of the sea beckons to all who seek a maritime escape. The Key Lime Sailing Club offers charming cottages, providing a comfortable and serene retreat for those who wish to immerse themselves in the coastal lifestyle of the Keys. Whether you are a seasoned sailor or a novice, the Key Lime Sailing Club offers a range of sailing programs ensuring everyone can discover the thrill of harnessing the wind. Okay, we are rowing. Watch your head. Ooh, we are leaving the Key Lime Sailing Club. There's the beach there. We got this nice little rowboat. This is all included. We're gonna go check it out. We got our snorkeling gear and our spear fishing gear and our lobstering stuff. So we'll see. See what we can find. We are sailing a Catalina 22. This is our first time on a boat this big. We're used to either a Hobie 16 or a O'Day Daysailer. It's also about 16, 17 feet. So we chartered or rented this boat from Key Lime Sailing Club and Cottages. One of the day trip adventures within reach of the Key Lime Sailing Club is the Mangrove Jungle Tour. This self-guided kayak adventure offers a unique opportunity for a day of adventure. Nestled along the shoreline of the Florida Keys, the mangrove forests are far more than just a beautiful landscape. They contribute to this unique ecosystem, offering many benefits that sustain life both above and below the waterline. These remarkable trees serve as nurseries and havens for countless marine species. Their maze of intertwining roots provide a shelter for juvenile fish, while their branches offer perches for various species of birds. Their significance goes far beyond their role as marine nurseries. Their intricate root systems act as natural buffers against erosion, protecting the coastlines from the relentless forces of the waves and storms. In the balance of nature, mangroves are also effective at improving water quality. They act as natural filters, trapping sediment and pollutants before they reach the oceans, safeguarding our coral reefs. These mangroves also offer recreational enjoyment. The winding channels provide opportunity for kayakers and paddleboarders to enjoy nature. beautiful day. Nice and sunny, and the winds are about 8 to 10 knots. Another amazing day trip we did was to North Nest Key. The crystal clear waters of the Everglades National Park was the backdrop for this day's adventure. A paradise for snorkelers seeking to explore these pristine waters. From the quiet solitude of the underwater world to exploring the island itself and enjoying a mud bath, a journey to North Nest Key is an experience that lingers long after you leave. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the waters, we are grateful for the beauty of the ocean and the joy of sailing that unite to create a lifetime of cherished memories.